They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Black Knights will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So UCF's offense will take the first swing of the game. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs to.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space. And it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route to see once he...
Turning it on! The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Knights have this offense rolling. Right back to the well. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it? And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Army Black Knights offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding open areas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. That's exactly what you'd expect from this brave old Army team, getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, they know who they are, they know what they want to do, and they're going to run the football at you early and often in this football game.
They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll run the option. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Jackson will throw. He's going for the big play. And he will take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Chunked it away just as he was hit.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
He had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Run it with the fullback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football.
Breaks into the open. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this fullback, he's part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
He'll try to pop the draw. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the option. He'll toss it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Handoff to the fullback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
There he goes to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Knights. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He might not be the quickest guy out of the gate, but some long speed and power once the big fella gets rolling there.
And the quarterbacks always feel comfortable throwing to these guys. It's like a safety valve. Nothing open downfield. Find the big fullback because you know this guy can make some people miss and go to work.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the 1st quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
They've got a first down here to open the period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's going to run it. Got a little space. There he goes.
That is a crazy sequence of events because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on 1st down. Now you've got them in 2nd in California thinking you're going to do it again. and you let him get out the gate. The speed shows up. He somehow is able to make people miss, use the speed, get to the stick.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Howard. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. The give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? The give to the tailback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights are on the move. Brown has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now they'll run the draw. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got it in the middle. It's Wade. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Knights are threatening in the red zone. Snap it to the back. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Black Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
Right, and it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Making side adjustments here. Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. Found a seam. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Knights!
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the option. He breaks a tackle.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Knights have taken it inside the 20.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Jackson will throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, UCF! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Orlando. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Knights will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. What could go wrong did in the 1st half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the 1st half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Quarterback will keep it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll It'll be 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
That nifty return sets up the offense. Some of the yardage on the punt. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Knights! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 28 to USC. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They'll try the run. Finds a crease at the 20. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Goes to the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll pull it down. Looking for room at the 40.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. And he on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Try to march their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Punt is in the air on fourth down. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, he put his team in great position. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Brown will throw it. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking for a man, it's McMillan. Fires on the run. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Quick catch on third down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Knights.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they did tack on the extra point. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's McMillan. And the defense, Dave got him at the 27.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Monster fire on 2nd down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Zips it out to his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's done. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No fair catches here, looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? The throw to the outside is complete. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.